Hey, what's up? LB Trader here, yet another daily recap, right? So today is now is currently 4th of June 2025 because it's 12 midnight, but the trading day is on 3rd of June. Okay, as you can see here, you already know at face value that it is a winning trade. Just to summarize, I don't want to hold people back. As long as you want the good points of what happened today, I'll just straight away cover what's happening. Then I will run through the rest on the later part of the session. Okay, so I'll just do a quick replay. Okay, so replay. Basically, how I actually determine my bias is a downtrend. Is basically I was looking at this. Okay, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Alright, so basically this looks like let me see here. Okay, yeah, so this is a retest. I personally take this as a retest, so that's the reason why I was looking at a particular trade at this timing. So this candle, right, it's a bearish candle, so this actually looks as exactly what I will take. Although I usually say I'll wait for two bearish candles, but this bearish one is actually exactly what I was really looking for. But unfortunately, right, when I got to the market, when I saw this candle, it was already at this particular part. It was here already, right? When it happened, it was already over here. So unfortunately, I didn't get the entry. But if you take a look at my Discord, okay, under trade ideas, I have actually posted this particular trade idea, right? Trade idea, looking for short XAU USD, missed the setup, but I set a limit order. So waiting for myself to get tapped in. Happy trading all. So based on this image, you can see this was the candle this was the setup, which looks exactly like this. This was what happened when I found the positioning. But end of the day, I decided I'll just set a limit order for over here and just wait for it to tap in. If it taps me in, so be it. If it doesn't, it goes off, so be it, right? That's the end of the day for me. Fortunately for me, it went into my favor. Okay, I think, yeah, this candle was the one to tap me in. But when I found out I was tapped in, right, this was the candle that actually happened. I literally shit my pants, bro. I was in a huge loss because this was I'm risking 1% of my account, right? Just to recap for the new viewers who comes in, right? Basically, just how you should do your trading is define your entry point. Where is your stop loss? So my stop loss, I take it as around here, right? This pink line, that's my stop loss. So I draw it up there. Open up my FX book or any other position size calculator. Indicate your account size, risk ratio. What's the stop loss pips? So since I drew it out, I already know it's 854, and it's 1.17 lot. So what you're gonna do is enter to your trading terminal again, put a limit order here for 1.17 lot. Set your stop loss to this level here, which is supposedly you are going to lose a maximum of $1,000. You're not going to lose more, you're not going to lose less. As long as the price hit this level and above, you are going to lose $1,000. Alright, very important. Make sure you actually limit your losses. The only concern is if you don't limit your losses, right, every time your losses is bigger than your winners, in the long run, you are not going to be profitable, regardless of your win rate. Period. Okay? Alright, so when this happened, unfortunately, back to my storytelling, right? When this happened, I basically shit my pants, bro. I was in a huge loss. This level here is already like, I think I was like negative 800 USD. But I decided, okay, I already determined my entry, my stop loss. Right? Market is random, it's all about probabilities. Whatever happens, happens. Leave it to the market. Market decides whatever you want to do. Whether you want to give me a profit that day, whether you want to give me a loss that day, leave it as it is. Don't touch my trade. So fortunately, as the candle go by, it started to reverse slightly, then it came up again. Yet again, I shit my pants a few more times. Got some kind of diarrhea, I think. Right, dinner was not good. So yep, it just hovered up and down at the area. After that, right, the good thing actually happened. This actually happened. So I was like, yeah! My shit actually went back up my asshole. No more shit. But then the wick is actually pretty long, so this is quite risky, to be honest. At this point of time, my psychology was basically telling me, you should consider closing. I mean, this is a good time. You are actually in profit. Then the next candle actually, you are at break even. Right, when I saw this at this area, I was like, oh, you're already in break even. You should just leave. But basically, this is what the mind always tells you, right? But if you have a plan, if you already have a strategy and you know what you want to do, let it play out. And eventually, it went into a nice profit. Almost, it hit 1% actually. It blasted through my 1%. So that's where I move it to break even. And since I'm already in a very nice profit and there's a news over here at 10 PM, I decided that I'm just going to hold it through. So fortunate for me, when I held it through, it went even further. Sweet lah, good profit. End of the day, it ran all the way until like at least 2.7. Unfortunately, it didn't hit 3, because if it hit 3%, my profit is going to be 2% regardless. Right? So I always trail my stop loss. Like I said, I don't take profit, I take stop losses. So in this case, what actually happened was I set my stop loss at 1, positive 1R, and just let it rip. So that's when it started to reverse. I didn't want to give it don't want to think about it, but end of the day, this candle is the one that stopped me out. Yes, for 1%. And yep, basically that's what happened for today. Then the market just consolidated up, down, left, right, north, south, east, west. Okay, so basically this is the trade that I did. If you take a look at my journaling, my record, right, this month is still, we're 2 days into June, I'm already up 1.7%. That's a good news. Hopefully I can pass my FTMO account just to show you my trading terminal. Right? Yesterday was 773, today is 1%, 1000. And this is the exact trade that I took. Sell, buy, and current price. Right? Full transparency, make sure I'm not lying to you, right? I just want to avoid people saying that, yeah, you're lying lah. It's just a demo account. Yes, it's a demo account, but it's a funded account. Right? So basically this is all I have for the recap today. Right? You are dismissed if you don't want to see the rest of the thing. But for the rest of the people who are still pretty interested on what actually happened today, so let's go back to what I've actually looked at in the market. So same thing, same drill. 9 AM, that's where I started work. Right? When I reached office, I had a meeting at about 10:30. So 10:30 is around here. That's when the position actually play out. But basically the idea is this, right? It's a downtrend, there's a retest, so I wait for it to go lower. Just as simple as that. Keep your strategy very, very simple. So I was waiting for a nice bearish candle. So this candle looks good, and boom, this candle looks perfect in my opinion. So that's the reason why I put the entry here. Stop loss, usually I'll put it here, but because it's so big, it's more than 2000 pips, so I decided to leave it here. I was using this as a reference mark if I'm not mistaken, otherwise it's this one, 1090. Yeah, actually I might have used this particular wick as my stop loss. Right? And when this happened, just let it go. Same thing, shit my pants again, but I didn't take the trade, right? I was just doing forward testing to see whether the market, whether my strategy works on London session. And fortunately, seems like it did, right? And it hit my 1R. So basically, this is a break-even trade. Then I was also trying to explore whether am I able to add more to my winners. So the idea is I want to, when I'm in profit, I want to make more profit other than just having one position. So that's why that's the reason why you see there are actually 3 more other trades that I actually took. So let's see here. Based on this, okay, there's a retest, right? So this one is the one here. Then now there's a retest. So same thing. Wait for it. Wait for my bearish candles. Bearish. Boom. When this happened, that's where I decided maybe I can take this also. Okay. So when I took this, let's say I took this and it went even further in. So by right, I want let's see, I need to put this back as it is here, so I can see my 2R. So let's see, 2R. This is 2R. But this trade is in. Let's say I'm in this trade. Went up and down, 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 up and down. Yeah, carry on, carry on. Then same thing again, right? Another setup. Up, down, retrace, back down again. Notice it's a trending market today, so seems like there's plenty of setup. Down, boom. When this happened, I decided, okay, this will be my next entry. So basically, I'm in 1, 2, 3 entries now. Then it went down, blah 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 blah. 1R. So this will be on break even. Okay. So let's see whether does it hit 2R or not. Okay, carry on. Then when this happens, actually by right this shouldn't be a setup, because if I follow my setup, right, trending, retest and down, basically it's still making a new down, a new low. So by right I think this is not a good setup. We can delete this later, but I just want to take a look at how it actually happened, how it play out. Yeah. So basically when this happened, right, this timing, this candle actually open up. By right I should close my London trade. So if that's the case, let's see. Right, this is not a good setup, so I won't take this. Basically I'll enter or exit. Market open over here. So this will be 0.89. 0.89, okay, 0.89 plus 0.59, and my last setup, which is this, because technically it didn't hit my SL. 0.8 0.89 plus 0.59 plus 1.08. So basically this London session actually gave me a 2.56R. Not too bad, not too bad, not too shabby. So yeah, basically this is the London setup that I actually found, and there's the actual trade that I really took is this particular sell trade on gold, right? So that's the recap that I have for today. It's 30 minutes long again, unfortunately, and yeah, that's all for me. Hope you have a good trading week ahead, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.